So once you hit continue, this is the point in which the installation widget actually goes ahead and creates all the tables, pre-populates all the configuration in the database, and updates any configuration files on disk. So depending on the speed of your web server, this may take a few minutes. Okay, so we're now on the create admin account. If you get to this point, then the installation of Magento is actually complete, and it's just a case of creating an administration account so that we can log into Magento. So this screen is split into three discrete sections. The first part is the personal information. It asks us for the first name, surname and email address of your Magento administrator. This is the real person that's going to be looking after your Magento backend. Now if it's a group, you can enter anything you like or enter an email address that's a group email. I'm just going to go ahead and enter something here. So next up it asks us for the login information for our administrator. Now it may be tempting to use the username of either admin or administrator, but just remember that this user will be granted full privileges into the Magento backend, so avoid using easy to guess usernames. So instead you really want to obfuscate the username. So I'm going to use scwmagadmin. So you'll be logging into this account fairly regularly, so when choosing passwords make sure it's not easily guessed. I try to think of something easy to remember but has more than 12 characters, numbers and symbols. I'm just going to go ahead and enter the password here, and again here. Now finally it asks us for an encryption key. The encryption key is a really long string of random numbers and characters that Magento uses to encrypt areas of the database, such as your customers' payment details and contact details. If this is the first time you're installing Magento, leave this field blank and a random key will be generated for you. If, however, you're migrating a database from another Magento instance, you'll need to enter the encryption key from that other instance here. So as this is a first time install for me, I'm going to leave this blank and hit continue. So all being well, you'll get the You're All Set screen, which basically confirms that Magento has been installed and configured and everything was successful. It also gives you the encryption key that was generated by Magento during the last phase. You'll need to keep this in a safe place in case you need to reinstall Magento or migrate your database to another Magento instance. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this key and store it in our text editor. And that really concludes the installation phase of Magento. We're now given the option of either going to the front end or to the back end. So if we click the Go to Front End button, it opens it up in a new tab. And we can see that we have the default view. Now whenever you install Magento, the demo features are enabled. If you imported any demo products, which was an option on the Magento downloads page, you'll see those products and categories here. As I didn't do that, I have an empty store and therefore I have a blank canvas here. So to remove the demo configuration, you'll need to log into the backend area and configure Magento to suit your requirements and your store. So I'll cover how you do this in a different screencast. So if I flip back to our installation wizard, we can click on the Go to Backend button as well, which takes us off to our obfuscated URL. And if we go ahead and log in, this notification comes up because of a recent published notice. I'm just going to go ahead and close that down, and we're logged into the admin panel as we can see here. Now we'll start off with the dashboard. I won't spend too much time here because I'll cover the admin panel in a different screencast. I'll let you poke about and go ahead and configure Magento. So that pretty much brings us to the end of this particular tutorial. If you'd like to see more videos, hop on over to screencastworld.com. If you want to know when new articles and screencasts are released, please register on the site. You can also follow us on Twitter using www.twitter.com/screencastworld, or you can add our RSS feed to your feed reader. If you've enjoyed this video tutorial, please take a moment to comment and rate it. And it just leaves me to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon in another video tutorial from screencastworld.com.